Everyone in Seokjin University knew Jungkook. He was the guy, the golden boy, baseball captain, stretcher, student and job chat gorgeous. His black hair fell perfectly over his forehead, his short jawline could cut glass, and those mischievous bunny like smiles straightly girls sighed over him like a working dream. And guys admired him like a role model. But no one knew who owned his heart because Jungkook had always been private. He jacked relationship questions with his signature smirk and said, "Baseball is my only love." That did not stop the endless conflicts, the gifts in his locker, or the occasional fans club who followed him around. It was all harmless fun until one particular Monday afternoon. The engine rage across the quiet campus parking lot had stern conversations pushed everyone's head. She was a vision reading a matte black bike like she owned the place. Long black boots tucked her legs, a leather jacket clung to her slender frame, and she carried on a aura of danger and rebellion. When she stopped near this sports complex, she pulled off her helmet, and just dropped dark brown hair tumbled down her shoulders. Her eyeliner was sharp, her lips closed in muted cherry red. There was something about her, the way she looked around like she did not care who was watching, like she knew she did not need permission to belong anywhere. Someone whispered to his she. Another murmured net transfer student, and then Jungkook appeared just off the baseball field, but bat over his shoulder, seat glistening, on his neck. He saw her. She saw him, and he froze. The girl smiled softly, fondly while he breathed, dropped the bat, the compass watch as Jian Jungkook, Mr. Untouchable, Mr. Mistress, ran straight to her, wrapped her in a hug, and kissed her like he had been holding his breath forever. Gasps, murmurs, screams. The compass trim boy had a girlfriend, a bigger girlfriend. And she was not just any girl, she was Swayan, his secret 2 years earlier. Jungkook had met Ryan during his part-time job at a mechanic garage over the summer. She had been the boss nurse visiting from Busan, fixing engines and racing bikes. She was sarcastic, reckless, forceful, brilliant, and could not care less about his polished baseball world. But she made him feel real. They started slow fights, filtering challenges, and then one night he kissed her under the stars beside her old Harley. That was it. They had been together ever since, quietly hidden from everyone, not because he was ashamed, but because her world was just one. She did not believe she belonged in Jungkook's polished world. She did not do classrooms or guest piece. She did not want her name passed around in hushed rumor, but now she was here. Why now? Jungkook asked as they sat the baseball bleachers that evening. The sky was a watercolor mix of orange and pink. Vine leaned back on her elbows. "Because I miss you. You missed me every month. You never came," he said, looking at her, voice softer than a breeze. "I needed to see what you were protecting me from. I wanted to see what your world really looked like." He frowned. "You don't like it," she chuckled. "I don't belong in it." Jungkook grabbed her hand. "You belong with me. That's enough." And smile flitted for a second. I saw how they looked at me. Let them look. And I saw how they looked at you, like you are their prince, and you are my rebellion, he whispered. She looked at him like he was the only light she ever trusted. But rebellions don't last. For the next few days, campus was just people staring, girls spouted rumors spread. Jungkook's dating a biker. She looks like trouble. He could do so much better. Maybe it's just a phase, but Jungkook never let go of her hand. He walked with her through campus, took her to the cafeteria, sat with her on the grass like no one else matched. One laughed like a storm, loud, unfiltered, and rare. Some boys tried to flirt with her. She scared them off with a single glare. Some girls tried to talk behind her back, walked past them like wine. Wine did not need Acceptance, she needed him. One evening they shook into the empty gym. Jungkook stabbed his arms around her from behind, his chin resting on her shoulder. You know, I had this dream once, she whispered. What dream? That I had come to your campus riding one on my bike, shocked everyone, and then you had picked me up like a drama scene. He laughed, and did I deliver perfectly? She turned around and kissed him gently, but in my dream was scared. He pushed, are you leaving? I have to. The workshop in Busan needs me back. I came just to feel it once, to be part of your life, not hidden, not quiet, just now instead. I can't cook, I don't belong in books and ball games. I belong where there's grease on my hands and a bike under my feet. Then I will come with you. Van laughed softly. You had never leave baseball. He did not Jenny it. Silence fell between them, bittersweet. On her last day, she sat at the back of his final game of the season. She did not sit in the stand. She watched from afar by the fan's helmet in her hand. He looked for her. Their eyes met. She smiled. He smiled back. He hit a home run. The crowd cheered, but when he turned around after the game, she was gone. Jungkook walked back to his dorm. That night, alone, quiet. On his bed was a small box. Inside it was a ring, silver, with the words with wild soul carved inside, and a letter. Cook, you made me believe love did not need to be and try to be true, but I don't want to be the weight you carry into your future. You have stars in your eyes and stadium waiting for your name. I have highway calling me. Maybe in another time I will be the girl who walks beside you through crowds without stars, but right now I will be the girl who loves you from the road. Don't look for me, just remember me every time you hear a bike roar. Sure, while so and years later, people still talked about Jian Jungkook, the baseball star who turned down scholarship to stay close to home, who never dated again on campus, who looked at every bike like it held a memory, who turned down scholarships to stay close to home, who never dated again on campus, who looked at every bike like held a memory, and sometimes on rainy nights a bike would and smile, Jian.